What is happening, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Back to 10,000 Maniacs. Special request by Eric R. Thank you so much for being a Patreon and supporting the channel. So we have our Time in Eden video kit press, or video press kit 1992. So this is for the album that came out that year. I have reacted to 2 albums by 10,000 Maniacs. I think those came after though. It was In My Tribe and A Blind Man's Zoo. So I haven't reacted to this album in its entirety, but I probably checked out a few songs from the album. I'm pretty sure. So let's see here. Yeah, Elektra Records to promote 10,000 Maniacs' last studio album with Natalie Merchant, of course. Our Time in Eden, released September 29th, 1992. Includes a clip of the Maniacs on SNL from 1992. Okay, well, let's take a look here. Hopefully I can show this on YouTube. If not, it will be up on Patreon in case you guys want to support me. It helps out a lot. So grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. And let's begin. Okay. Yes. The old school graphics. You gotta love it. Is that the album cover? Oh, these are the days. I have reacted to that song.
I was realizing when we were writing this album that most of the music that I love the most is very simple, musically and lyrically, and as far as pop music was concerned. And I wanted to just learn a good lesson from listening to the music that I love. Among the members of 10,000 Maniacs, there's a feeling that we should only release records in which every single song is extremely powerful and moving to us. So it takes a long time for us to really narrow down the choices for the record. We had at least, I think we wrote about 36 songs, but we had narrowed it down to 13 over the course of a year and a half that it took us to write it and prepare it for recording. The actual recording.
From 36 songs to 13. You would actually think it's the opposite, like people would struggle to, get to the number of songs for the album. They had a surplus of songs.
It was great because it only took us a month to actually put the tracks together. It says it's the most live record we've ever done and the least stressful recording, I think. We really had a good time. We decided that if we enjoyed ourselves while we recorded, that would come through, and I think it does. The song
Is that her?
You've Grown, I've seen.
That's definitely Natalie, right?
The song How You've Grown, I've seen every single person I've played that song for has cried. Every friend. So that's the greatest compliment to me, if people are moved to tears by any of our songs or if they start dancing.
Well, if you guys want to see me come close to tears, then it's probably going to be that song, even though A Wonder always gets me very emotional. And I could already see why. It would be about getting older, right? We see footage of her as a child, so I'm getting the idea. so many colors.
we record records, I generally don't have a theme in mind, and our records are usually, like most bands, just a collection of songs that we happen to write in the period of time before we release the record. I think in the past I tended to concentrate on the negative aspects of humanity in general, and it's not as if I'm, blissfully ignoring that now. It's hard to avoid that. All you have to do is, open your eyes and look around. But I also feel like music can transcend that, and some of my most transcendent moments have been listening to extremely beautiful music. And songs like Noah's Dove and Jezebel and Eden on the record.
Oh, Eden, I know.
I think recreate those sort of moments. Most of the songs...
I just have to make... I will keep pausing it and comment some things. I find it odd that she doesn't have like a concept in mind before starting the album. I would think that it's how you do it. If I were a musician and I was making an album, me personally, I would be like, okay, that was like the first thing I would think about. Okay, we're gonna make this album about, what would I make? What would I make an album about? Living in the city and being an unemployed art student, something like that. But see, this is why Natalie is such an interesting specimen, because to me, she's an intellectual, right? She's very educated. She's very smart, of course, but she's also free. She also lets go. So she has this very good balance of like, okay, yeah, I'm going to be focused, but I also, I'm just going to let the creativity flow.
On the record, I think recreate those sort of moments. Most of the songs that I write personally start as improvisation on the piano with no vocal involved at all. I have a small cassette multi-track and I transfer the piano straight to that, and then I begin singing. And I've never ever written lyrics before music. And I think on this particular album I let the music tell me more what the lyrics were about than ever before. I think before, if I had a particular subject that I'd been discussing with people over the course of months, it was almost like a bee in my bonnet that I had to, discuss in a song. My folly grows inside of me.
And I think that's one way to do it. Because right now I'm thinking about art and how people create art, and you have some people like Bob Ross, where they have it in their head what they want to paint and they go straight into the canvas, right? And then there's other people like me where I have to really think about, okay, I have to do a sketch, then I have to, draw it on the canvas, and I have to have like 20 references, for every little thing. And it's just like a lot of steps and like construction about it. But others are more, they can just do it, I guess. Eat for two.
I think in the other albums it was more apparent that the point of view was from a character that wasn't me because of gender or age or just circumstance. I'm obviously not a teenage pregnant girl. I'm obviously not a factory worker like in Maddox Table. I'm not illiterate like in the song Cherry Tree. These encounters were with people that I knew or I had read about, but not necessarily myself. And I think on this album, there's some of that, but it's also mixed in with elements of songs that are they don't feel confessional at all. They're just really honest. We had James Brown's horn section play on 2 songs on the record. I always envisioned there being a horn section, but our producer Paul Fox actually knew the JBs because he played with Pee Wee Ellis when I think Paul was 17. I think we all enjoyed I know we all enjoyed working with Paul Fox. He was extremely diplomatic person,
Who?
and Fox. He was. I think we all enjoyed. I know we all enjoyed working with Paul Fox. He was extremely diplomatic person, and open to any suggestions that we had. There was a very collaborative feeling in the studio when we were working together. It was the most enjoyable experience I've ever had in the studio. And I think part of that was also Peter Usher was a great teacher.
Peter Usher.
He gave us so much confidence, showing us what the whole recording process was about, that we could relax and work with Paul as almost an equal partnership. I think that if there's any continuous theme in the record, it's just beauty. I wanted to return to what have been the most moving moments for me in music. I feel like this is an album that only could have been made now because we're just so much more, it sounds so much more confident, and so much of our confidence came from making mistakes and learning. We've been doing this for 11 years. And we started out with absolutely no expectations. We never thought anyone would even ever hear us, let alone make a record, let alone have a major label, record deal, and everything else that's happened. So,
let alone get reacted to in the year 2026. I bet they never imagined that. Look at this crew. On tour. You know what I'm just now realizing? Natalie has one of the best smiles. Do you ever think about that, guys? Her teeth, she could have been a model for like like a dentist room where they hang up pictures of smiles and stuff like that. Just perfect. And when she sings, it looks like she smiles. Very cool. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. So she said at the end how, if there was any theme for the album, it would be beauty. And I guess you do find beauty in, Eden, right? Our time in Eden, a wonderful, perfect, utopian world. So I think that goes for the par. I believe I have reacted to some songs. Let me check out the album. Our Time in Eden songs. Just gonna do a bit of research here. So These Are Days, I think that might have been the first ever reaction that I did to 10,000 Maniacs. If not, it was close to first. One of the beginning ones. Eden, I remember that one. Was that it? Huh. Okay. All the other songs they've referenced in this video, then they were from different albums. So I'm gonna have to put together in my head. It's tough, guys. So many musicians, and skipping around years and stuff like that. Like I like to be organized, so I wanna form the right image in my head of the sequence. How the albums have come along. What is that? I'm struggling with the name. The discography, the order, just the order. But let me see here. 10,000 Maniacs. Chronological order is what I was trying to think of. 10,000 Maniacs albums. Because they reference Eat for Two and a few others in there. How many albums did they put out? Oh, In My Tribe was from 1987. Okay, that's the one I was... Oh, in fact, I think I have been going in order then. Because In My Tribe, then Blind Man Zoo, and at some point I will react to Our Time in Eden. Ah, okay, I thought I had it backwards for a second. So she's saying this was the most like fluid album that they produced, which is, you know, kind of cool. And maybe their last, I'm guessing. Let's see, albums. Can we go to the Wikipedia? Band members, discography, albums. Secrets of the I Ching. Okay, from 83. Then 85, we have The Wishing Chair. 87, In My Tribe. 89, Blind Man Zoo. 92, Our Time in Eden. Okay, so they are in order. Then 97, but that's without Natalie. I think she had left. She left in like 93 or something. Love Among the Ruins. Then 99, The Earth Pressed Flat. And then you fast forward to 2013, and they came out with music from the motion picture. And in 2015, Twice Told Tales. So they actually, you know, they kind of took a break, but they came back about 10 years ago. Very cool. Man, I'm enjoying these interviews. I wish people would react, suggest more and request more interviews, because I think I actually have done the interviews for every album, the video press kit from Elektra Records. So that's if you guys want me to see more of 10,000 Maniacs and interviews, I am here for it. Thank you so much, Eric, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Till the next.